me, I guess.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. My name is Letitia Kemp, and I've always enjoyed a great book. I was that kid who stayed inside reading while my friends were out playing. To me, reading was a way to break up the monotony of living inside a small Tennessee town. Reading was more of an adventure for me. At any time, I could be anywhere, in any place, or anyone, it all just depended on a book. I always felt as though I was thoroughly involved in the book. The best way to explain it, you remember when you were a kid on Christmas and you could barely sleep, and as soon as the sun came up, you rushed to the tree to see what you got? Well, that's how it was for me, the same rush, but more inside of a book. I just always had to know what was going to happen next and how the story was going to end. As I got older, my genre of books started to shift. Children's books like Charlotte's Web, which was actually one of my childhood favorites, began to fade from my interest. I became more interested in books of poetry. I indulged more in the works of Maya Angelou and Langston Hughes, and several other authors in that category. From there, I began to read more and more books written by African Americans. I had moved to Chicago around my senior year in high school, and from there, the diversity to me was just what I needed to be exposed to what was happening more outside of my small Tennessee town. A friend of mine had given me the book Asada, and to me, indeed, this was a turning point for me. The book was about an activist and member of the Black Panther Party who had been convicted of murder and imprisoned. She had later escaped in 1979, and from there has been since residing in Cuba. After reading this book, I acquired a growing interest for books discussing the history of African American people. After reading more and more on my culture and the cultures of others, I've made a conscious decision to uplift individuals. I try to help people see the beauty in themselves. Every single person is unique and an individual in their own right. I've now started writing my own children's books and several other works that voice my views on the world and politics, mainly so on the acts of hate and discrimination that have been taking place throughout history and even today. Even today, I still enjoy a great book, but instead of looking for adventure, I am in pursuit of knowledge. Thank you.